It's August 22nd, 2019. This is not my daily recap video. This is just a quick video about a missed trade that I missed. I didn't take it. I was getting close to taking it, but I just kind of chickened out for some reason. It was on Uber. Funny, it was on Uber because my last video I made about a missed trade was on Uber on the 12th of this month, if you want to check that out too. But this one was even worse. This one, I don't know what was wrong with me. This was a great setup here. We've got this incredible defined baseline here at 34.67, right? Look how many times it just was like just stopping here. You know, wanting to go down, but just stopped here like this perfect little cliff. And then the trend line, you know, then the downward movement was great too. Look at them, it hit there, almost hit there, almost hit there, almost hit there, and just, oh my goodness, it was just perfect almost. Well, yeah, I shouldn't say perfect almost, but it was a great descending triangle here that I missed out on. And look what happened. So I was wanting to get in around 34.67 or so. I don't remember where it was exactly, or 68. I was going to take 300 shares because I was going to have a 5-cent stop loss, because if you notice here, the increments are 5 cents, and that was going to work out well. So 300 shares, right? So eventually, eventually it spiked down, and then after that it was too late for me. I didn't want to get in after that. And look at this, went up a little bit, and it just came down and just dropped and dropped and dropped. Went sideways for a minute. I was thinking about I was like, well, maybe I should get in here, but I was worried it wasn't going to move much more than that. So I didn't want to get in. I don't want to really chase it, right? So here we're looking at the big drop here on the 5-minute, and just dropping and dropping, and finally went sideways a little bit, and then look at that big drop here. Watch this. This is just crazy. I'm going to change over to the 2-minute because I think that's where I start off really. And just dropped, and so at one point it was all the way down to 33.81. So I believe that's over. Let's see, 34. Say 34.70. So that's almost. That's about 90 cents. That's a 90-cent drop that I missed out on there. And it could even go more. That's just where we're at right now. It's, it's pulling back a bit, going sideways, but it can continue to drop. One of the reasons why it's dropped so much, I think, is because SPY was doing the same thing basically. But Uber, man, that just. So I'm just going to calculate this just to torture myself here. So now this is not a very realistic calculation, because this is assuming that I would have taken all my shares at the very best entry that I was going to, and then at that's realistic, but this is going to assume that I would have gotten all out, all my shares out at the very, very bottom. So let's say that happened, which would be best case scenario, which is totally unrealistic, but I just want to torture myself here. So 300 shares, $240. That would have been such an incredible trade, best trade I've ever would have had. But anyways, that's not even realistic. So let's just say I made, got half of it. So that would be $120, right? Still an incredible trade, better than my best trade that I've had so far live trading this year. So it's just so frustrating, and I wanted to make sure I have this on video so I can refer back to it later, so I can look at the setup and look what happened, and to torture myself. So that's it for today. I haven't taken any real trades today.